miscellaneous documents on him. And he generally I can't even tell you. He generally is up in this area. Alright, this officer is going to have a duty roster on him. And he generally patrols in this area, which is right here around this house. We're going in this building, and on the ground floor, I believe right here will be a letter from home. On this building. Right, so we're on the upper floor, and right here on this bench, you should find a letter to home. Again, we're still in this U-shaped building. This soldier should have a last letter on him. And he is generally found in the area right here. So this is a main objective, but it's also a collectible. We're in this little cave here where the tracks come out.
According to the document, this is a false flag operation. The Nazis are going to pretend to be allies and cause mayhem behind our lines.
Alright, so this sniper will have a sniper report on him. And we are right here in this tower. We're at the top of the same tower now, and this sniper also has a sniper report. Again, we're still in this tower on the eastern side of the city. This soldier should have a last letter on him. And he usually patrols in this area. Alright, so this officer will have a duty roster on him. And he generally patrols this little fortress area right here. So to see this stone eagle, you have to be on this pathway, which is right here. And you're looking at this building here. And it's right here on the railing. And there you go. Now on one of these three tables, you'll find a letter from home. We are right here in between these two gray buildings. Okay, so right here you should have a letter from home on this little table here. And we are in this U-shaped building on the bottom floor. Alright, on the suitcase you should find a letter to home. We're on the second floor of this building, a little L-shaped. Although this is an objective, you also get a miscellaneous item or document in here.
Edmund Hanel's papers. Useful stuff.
And we're still in the cell-shaped house. On the ground floor. So we're back by the fortress. Right here. And on top of this building you'll see a stone eagle. Right there. This guy has a last letter on him. And he is generally in this area to begin with. Eagle is up on top of this church tower. Way up here. And I placed myself in between these buildings looking at it. Church tower and getting our first sniper report. He usually starts out in this building right next door. Right here. Tower. Getting another sniper report. And we're near the top. Street here is usually over here in this building, and he'll have miscellaneous documents and a safe code. On this crate you should get a letter to home. It's in the truck park, which is one of your optional objectives in this area. We're now in this building on the top floor. Going to get a sniper report.
Wir sind noch nicht in Sicherheit. Ja, ich fühle mich beobachtet.
So we're in a little market area, and the soldier's going to have a last letter. And he generally patrols in this area here. This officer has a duty roster. We're still on the street with the market. And he's generally patrolling in this area. Right here. Alright, so on one of these little tables there should be a miscellaneous document. It could possibly be on this table here. Then, over here, get a miscellaneous document out of this.
Okay.
And finally, on the scientist, you get a miscellaneous document, and it's all in this building on the second floor. Alright, so on one of these market stalls right here, you should find a letter from home. Again, it's going to be in this curve on this side of the street. So we got another sniper report. We're on the waterfront side of this building, and you'll have to enter from this gray building next door. In between the two, there's a ladder. You can crawl up and come on over. On the ground floor of this building, right here, L-shaped. It's got a safe on the upper floor. It's almost in the center of the map. On one of the tables right here, you should find a letter to home. Then we'll go upstairs and find miscellaneous documents in the safe. Now on the second floor where the safe is, we got our next miscellaneous
Wernicke's research. How sus will want to see this?
Again, we're on the second floor out of 3 in this L-shaped building near the center. Beginning of the game, where we started way back here, I was able to look through this bridge here and take out an officer in this little square, and he carries a duty roster, D4 I think, but because I didn't get to him in time, it's now almost the end of the mission, I'm unable to locate him. His weapons were here, but he's gone, so well, now it's giving me a hand. There it is. Before, it didn't have the little hand on him, but here's where you get the duty roster, in the square right here. We're here in this square, and usually there's an infantry guy carrying a last letter titled That Night, and I've only shot one infantry over here, and he has since disappeared, but he had nothing on him. But this is the area that he normally patrols. We're the main fortress, and there's a sniper here that we'll get a report off of. Now the rest of the sniper reports will come after you complete the last part of the mission. That will activate 3 or 4 snipers that you'll have to take out, and they'll each have a sniper report. But again, we're in the top of the church steeple by the main fort. So on this crate you should find a letter to home. And again, that's next to this church up on the hill by the main fort. Fort now, and this little fortification guarding the entrance, and on a table in here you'll find a letter from home right here on this table.
Can't find anything else.
Fortress in this big room here. And back here on this table you would find miscellaneous documents. Fortress now, and on a table you'll find right here miscellaneous documents. We're way back here in the corner. Alright, so after you finish the last part of the mission, which is destroying this fortress, you come out and 3 to 4 snipers pop up. In most of the locations, they're facing this church and fortress area. So one's here, and then there's a few more spread out this way. So this is your first one. The next one right here. He's on the front of this gray building. Alright, another sniper report is going to be up here. Again, we're facing the church and the fortress.
Nothing else.
And this time we're in this building here. I think we may have one more. Alright, we took out our last sniper, which is up here on this balcony. We are on this building now. And it's near the finish point. And I believe that is all of the collectibles for this mission.